On the 10th of November, Pakistan's Senate, the upper house of parliament, approved a constitutional amendment that many analysts say will give the powerful army chief, Field Marshal Asim Munir, an expanded role and curb the remit of the Supreme Court of Pakistan. The opposition, which boycotted the session, has called the move undermining of democracy. On Wednesday, following a two-day-long debate, Pakistan's National Assembly passed a controversial bill with the required two-thirds majority. Our next report brings you the details.
The Pakistan military has once again proceeded to tighten its grip over the levers of power, albeit not staging an outright takeover.
The Constitution 27th Amendment Bill 2025, as reported by the Standing Committee, be taken into consideration at once.
On Monday, the controversial 27th Amendment Bill was presented in the Senate by the Law Minister Asim Munir, while Senate Chairman Yusuf Raza Gilani presided over the proceedings.
64 members are in favor of the motion. I now put the motion before the House. The question is that the bill further to amend the Constitution of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, the Constitution 27th Amendment Bill 2025 be passed. The members, along with their division, members may please move either to the ayes to my right or nose to my left as they wish.
Following the boycott of the debate by the opposition, the controversial 27th Amendment Bill sailed through the Senate in merely 3 hours, an unusually swift procedure for a constitutional change.
I now announce the result of voting. 64 members are in favor of the motion. Regarding passage of the bill and none against it. So the motion is carried by the votes of not less than 2/3 of the total membership of the Senate, and consequently the bill stands passed.
To put things into perspective, the 26th Amendment, also criticized by the opposition and still under challenge in the Supreme Court, was passed last year only after months of public debate. What makes the 27th Amendment so controversial, drawing criticism, is both the contents of the proposed amendment as well as the hasty manner in which the Pakistani government has sought to push it.
What is happening essentially is that the Supreme Court of Pakistan would cease to exist, and it will become a court which only entertains civil and criminal applications, petitions, appeals, and so on and so forth. Whereas a new court, which is going to be called the Federal Constitutional Court, is going to be established, and it is only going to hear constitutional matters of significance importance. So essentially, you're diluting the Supreme Court altogether and having a constitutional court.
Noteworthy is the fact that in recent years, the Pakistan Supreme Court has at times put its foot down and blocked government policies and even ousted prime ministers. Articulating the judiciary's stance, 2 Supreme Court judges, in addition to several lawyers and former judges, have requested Chief Justice of Pakistan, Yahya Afridi, to play his role and act as the guardian of the judiciary's independence. The 27th Amendment of the Constitution, through changes to Article 243 of Pakistan's Constitution, would effectively grant immunity to the topmost military leaders from criminal prosecution, while also reshaping the military's command structure. So what does it mean for Asim Munir?
The only thing that Article 243 has done is give immunity to officers who are granted an honorary position of Field Marshal. They will have immunity for life.
Under the new law, Asim Munir, after completion of his term, would retain his rank and will have legal immunity for life. In the glaring absence of any meaningful consultation with the political opposition, the wider legal fraternity and civil society, the Pakistani government's urgency in pushing through an amendment bill puts a big question mark over its intentions.
Staying on Pakistan, a suicide bombing killed at least 12 on Tuesday and wounded dozens. Pakistan's Minister of Defense, Khwaja Asif, has accused Afghanistan of involvement in Islamabad blast. Time and again, Pakistan has accused Afghanistan of sheltering TTP militants and used their soil to launch attacks on Pakistani soil. Taliban has repeatedly denied any such role in attacks. Khwaja Asif added that we are in a state of war, further emphasizing how the rulers of Kabul can stop terror in Pakistan. Leaders of the Pakistani Taliban offshoot Jamaat-ul-Ahrar and Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan rejected claims linking them to suicide bombing in Islamabad that killed 12 people. Taliban leadership of Afghanistan has banned trade and transit of goods with Pakistan. Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar, the Taliban's Deputy Prime Minister for Economic Affairs, has announced that the group will no longer allow the import of Pakistani goods into Afghanistan, including pharmaceutical products.